Yo, what is going on YouTube? This is your girl Michelle362 coming to you live today, early in the morning in beautiful New England, where everything is cold and everything else that can soon to be fall. Um, anyways, I'm gonna put a logistic thing here. Um, some of you who know exactly what I'm gonna get at, and why the majority of the Warframe veterans or the veteran Warframe players are actually leaving. I'm gonna get one thing straight here. I've seen quite a few dev streams, and for ever since the Railjack came out, um, there's a lot of RNG, a lot of stuff that is becoming more and more of an issue. Um, Me being one of the veteran Warframe gamers, and my perspective and how I see things in this matter are just the fact that when you build certain things, aka the railjack, it's a lot of tedious grinding. There's a lot of RNG, and then some of these drops, these hard, like some of these like rare drops are hard to get because you have to be lucky to get it. It's either a 1% chance or 5% chance you're gonna get a specific drop. Um, I actually got up to rank 7 in doing tactical, being a tactician, and I also realized that the things about the intrinsics here, you know, as you get up into level, and I've noticed this, like every time you level up an intrinsic to a certain slot you're trying to go for, whether if it's all of them or it's just one. And you notice that it goes higher and higher and higher. But my biggest issue is how many people have actually either A, gone to a rank 7 in a certain class, or a rank 10 who just obviously can't do it anymore because they just get the intrinsics and they just continually grind as like if you're a freaking mindless zombie. Now, you know, I've been playing the game for about 505 days, and I can speak on experience about the long, continuous, mind-numbingly grind that some of us who have played it longer, there's some that actually got tired of it. I mean, there's some members of my clan who got sick and tired of actually doing the whole grind. More grind and more grind and more grind. And, look, I understand, a couple of things that had happened during the time span right before Christmas. Now, some of us who know on the PS4 console noticed that this whole thing about the railjack was just abruptly dropped on us with a lot of flaws and a lot of imperfections. Believe it or not, I've heard a couple of my friends say that, oh, they fixed it. I mean, what? Did they fix Railjack? What did they fix here in general? If they tried to fix Railjack, I got news for you. It didn't work. Because it's still glitching. The only thing they probably did fix with the Railjack was the intrinsics. But as far as the actual frame rate and everything else, no, it's still glitching. And on top of it, what I've also noticed is when DE makes a video game, Warframe at the time was a good game, and, still is. I still play it. You have to kind of excuse me because I'm still trying to wake up. But, when you get to it and you make a good game, it lasts for 6 years, it's been going headstrong, but when you get to that I think after 5 years, when the game has been out, people are still playing it. I mean, I'm still playing it after 505 days. But that's neither here or there. I think that there's sometimes you come to a realization when you can only do so much to the point you just get bored. And me in general, I actually play different games because Warframe now at this point to me has literally got boring. There's really no new content. Of course, the dev streams. Look, I understand dev streams are trying to do people right. Give them the benefit of the doubt here that, okay, yeah, come and watch your dev streams. We'll get free loot drops. I mean, and perfectly, in all honesty, I mean, me being, I don't come on YouTube very much. Because of this whole thing about the Choppa thing and everything else that's going on, all the YouTube drama, which I won't get into because it's not my place to say, but I will say this to be blunt. Me being a Twitch streamer, I've actually enjoyed my Twitch streaming a little bit better. And I don't play Warframe 24/7. I mean, I did for a while. I actually enjoyed it. But at this point now, you just get to that point, you just don't want to do it. You get tired. You don't know if they're coming out with new content. These people at DE, they think that making content, like, oh, this is new content, but really, it's not. I mean, if you think about it, for an example, I'm gonna give a perfect example here, and I know I'm gonna get hit with a thunderbolt, but when I was a Master Rank 16 and now being a 17 and getting close to being 18, well, not really close to 18, but it made me realize all these Master Rank tests, they don't mean nothing. This whole thing about Master Rank doesn't mean nothing. They just do it because of the fact that DE was probably bored to do a Master Rank test. I mean, in hindsight of everything that's going on, all the Master Rank tests become the same. They just add little twists here and there, just to make it like, oh, this is all different, and new and everything else. But in truth, they're just recycled stuff you've done when you were a low rank, a low master rank, only because they just feel like they needed to. Another thing, only thing that piqued my interest the most, which I'm happy I did it. I mean, I'll be perfectly honest, the only one good thing I actually enjoyed about Warframe was the Plague Star event. And why I'm saying that, I did it a few times, with my guild mates, my clan mates, I should say. And we did pretty good. It was actually my first time doing the Plague Star event. I was gonna do it last year, but I just had no need for it because I didn't really have any good clan members to run it with, and so as you can tell, my going up to it real quick. I mean, besides the RNG, the only thing that was good out of this whole deal is just the fact that the Plague Star was the only thing I actually enjoyed. Finally, have somebody in my clan who know how to actually do it, and not randos trying to think they did it, and you don't get what you need for the statue of the Plague Star. Well, anyways, the reason why I got my camera pointed in this angle is the fact that I have, one out of 4 statues. Right now I have 2 of them. The one that you're seeing in front of me right now is the terracotta statue, which I actually added to my water fountain. I figured make it a little bit bigger. In my last streams I had smaller ones, but that's terracotta one, which you can get for about, if you're doing the Plague Star, it would be 30 hemocyte material, and a few other little things you have to farm for, like I said, RNG, therefore farm Now, I'll show you the next one. Now, I'll be perfectly honest. Being a clan leader, helping out my clanmates, I love helping them out. I love doing things with them. And I'm actually, for once in my life, I may not be doing a lot of RNG anymore, or going out very much to do the stuff that's like the manual. I know I've been bored with the game. I've been playing another game just to get away, just to take a bit of a breather from Warframe. The only reason why I'm on here is just to make this video and to show that how much RNG I've done over the course of the year, the 505 days. And I did a lot. A lot of the RNG was in place of everything. Before I brought in like a lot of clan members. Well, we got 27 of them, but that's either here or there. I actually was doing a lot of the farming for materials to build everything up for the dojo and everything else, and having now being from a rank 1 clan to a rank 9. And what's interesting about this is, like I said before, being a clan owner, I've been through my trials. I've been through a lot of RNG, a lot of farming, a lot of everything. And being at rank 9, the goal at some point will be hitting rank 10. Then I'll add the last bunkers. I'm only going to add like another bunker. Right now, I'm not taking any more people in my clan until things are done with the research in the dojo. And that's pretty much it. But to be perfectly honest, between the RNG, like I said, the RNG and the farming and all the nonsense and the boredom and everything else, I haven't really been keen about having any other people in my clan yet, only because the Huntress clan is more based for maturity. I actually had to boot. I made a few decisions to boot out people who were not mature enough, or they were thinking that they were better than somebody, like they think they were better than everybody else, I should say. And it got to the point, I brought in somebody who I felt that was good for recruitment, and they're the ones that are gonna end up looking for more people. The thing is, I'm gonna make a very jump off topic here about RNG and everything else. But in order to join the Huntress clan, it is you have to be mature enough, but you also have to work as a team. If not, then we have no place for you in the clan. It's just the way how things have been going lately. Like I said, the last few members in my clan who were doing the farming, but they were kind of at the same time very toxic. And I don't want to be reliving that. But like I said, Warframe, and Warframe's been good for 5 years. But when they got to that slump about RNG, then, you get bored. For me, I don't recruit anybody because it just doesn't happen. And another little RNG thing, which, I know I'm jumping tracks, but before I call this final, today on my episode, this is the silver Plague Star trophy. So I have terracotta and silver. I only have 2 out of 4. So hopefully next year I'll be getting the bronze and gold, so I can finish it off. So, anyways, there's not really much I can say. Just the fact that you gotta do what you gotta do, and I'm tired of RNG. I'm pretty much tired of farming RNG. It got to the point, even for me. So I know there's no thumbnails in my videos or anything like that. It's just a straight up thing. I'm not doing, and then just to get out in the open here, really quick. I'm not doing it for clickbait. I don't expect clickbait. And on top of it, that's all I have to cover. That's all I'm going to say. This is your girl, Michelle362. I'm going to say peace, love, and happiness. And I am going to go back to bed. And I'll see everybody on the flip side. Bye for now.